Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie reaction and commentary. And today we got a really cool one that I'm actually really excited to jump into. And it's primarily because of the Patreon and how they've been kind of like gearing this one up. This one's been on the Patreon poll for a couple times, and now it has finally won. And as you can see, we're definitely going to be watching it. But apparently it has to do with a lot about traveling. That's all I know as of now. But yeah, that's always going to pique my interest, which is kind of ironic that, you know, I'm going to be watching this type of film while I am out of the home base. So yeah, I mean, it's just kind of funny and coincidental that I'm going to be watching this sort of film while I'm actually, doing some traveling myself. So yeah, but that's primarily about all I know about this film. I don't really know too much about the story or the actors or just anything about it, but you guys know how it is over here. I enjoy things like that. I like going in as completely blind as I possibly can, and hopefully be able to, give my mind a nice little exercise as I, analyze and then, take in what the story has to offer. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And like always, guys, you can support the channel by going to the Patreon. Is usually the best way to do it, but you can also support the channel by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And at the very least, just sit back, relax, get your popcorn and snacks. I'm not sure with this film in terms of like if that's a good idea, but if it is, then yeah, you can get your snacks. But if not, then maybe you want to hold out on that and just watch me suffer and cringe a little bit, depending on what this film is about. So yeah, guys, like always, I just want to say thank y'all. I appreciate all the love y'all been showing to the channel and just the comments y'all been leaving. I have been reading them, and it's just really cool being able to chat with y'all and just about everything, like whether if it's filmmaking or just life in general, or just like cracking jokes. It's always a good vibe over here, which is really cool, which is yeah, I appreciate that. So thank y'all. But I'm not gonna keep y'all here for too long. I'm gonna get right to it. So like always, guys, I appreciate y'all. You guys know the drill. Let's hop right into the wild. Again, guys, if you want to be able to hear and see everything that I got to say about this film, you can check out the Patreon link below, get your copy of the film, and sync it right up alongside mine, so you can quite literally hear and see everything. Nice. Going back to where it all belongs, nature. Definitely a humbling feeling, whether that's good or bad. It's up to nature. It's not really up to you, I guess. I like that during this entire sequence they're obscuring his face. That's pretty clever there. Kind of makes the words that are popping up on the screen a little bit more impactful. We don't know who they belong to. It could be anybody. It could be you. This looks like Alaska. Is this Alaska? It's either that or Montana, but I'm thinking this is Alaska, perhaps. Alaska and Montana are they're very wilderness.
As far as I can get you. All right, thank you.
This almost looks like a Fargo shot right here. Especially with the camera facing down from an aerial shot. Oh, damn. So he's planning on living here from just looking at his gear and everything like that. I mean, I can kind of already tell just looking at his gear. If he's in Alaska, he's not going to have a good time. I think the best thing he has are those boots that guy gave him to. Like, this is... All right. I mean, looking at this, man, you got to really show respect to the people that, lived in these lands. I definitely felt that when I went to Glacier Park over in Montana, just looking at the terrain and being like, wow, people were chasing deer barefoot through this terrain. That's incredible. Nice. Okay. That's pretty clutch to have. That's like a base right there. Wow, that's beautiful. That's magnificent right there. Nothing beats those moments.
Victoriously conclude the spiritual revolution.
Wow, so he's doing all of this to obviously find himself, and he probably was upset about the life that he lived earlier. He's been out here for 2 years. Okay. He's been on the road, I should say, for 2 years. It seems like Alaska, again, I'm thinking it's Alaska, is his final destination where he wants to defeat that previous version of himself from wherever that was. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I heard that he passed away. R.I.P. I loved his role in Dark City. That was so cool.
I guess everybody's celebrating today.
They're gonna stay in the bar, right?
That's right.
Wow. They're doing a great job at showing subtle things just within his life. Talking about his parents, his family. You can see the dynamic through the reactions of people. It's really well done because it's very subtle.
Pictures of the books he loved. From writers like Tolstoy, Jack London, and Thoreau.
That's great. That's great. That's good stuff, but that's super dangerous. That's a dangerous thing. You can't be in your head for too much. It's just not fair for anybody. So did he just disappear? Like, did he tell his family about him doing this? Did he tell anybody about doing this? I'm going to assume that he probably didn't or something like that because of the very beginning of this film with his mom kind of crying for him to come back.
And now, he was emancipated from that world of abstraction, false security, parents, and material excess.
I could already tell just, by how a lot of the aspects of the story is being juggled, that this is going to be one of those films where I'm going to be... It's going to be bittersweet. I just feel like it's going to be bittersweet. Because I feel like he may find what he's looking for. It's just a shame that, like, everyone else kind of had to suffer at that. Like, as much as I love that he's doing this, there is a little bit of that arrogance there. But I get it. So that's why it's bittersweet.
I mean, that book of yours is cool and everything, but you can't depend entirely on leaves and berries.
I don't know if you want to depend on much more than that.
See that right there. That is going to be the theme of this film, I feel like.
Into empty spaces. Trying to close the gaps of the past.
It's a hell of an insight. Jesus.
Yeah, he got some good, he's present. He's always present. That's a great thing to be. Actually, that's the greatest thing to be. This is crazy. This is a really cool film so far. Sometimes I would always feel like, dang, am I the only one that want to be doing stuff like this? It's not true. I know there's plenty of people that want to be doing, being present, but I don't know. It's a rare trait that I personally come across for people who can just be present in the moment because they usually see it as vulnerability. And I'm like, that's not a bad thing.
Fellow travelers.
Just living on the cheap under the sun. Can't beat it.
I've been to Slab City. I know where Slab City is. Being a slab. That area is crazy. In a good way. It's super cool. It's like Mad Max, but like with a lot of really interesting people that aren't like actors from Mad Max. They are real people.
It reminded me.
I know.
Yeah. I love that the camera is very close and personal on them during that moment. I was wondering if they probably felt that, probably with like a son or something. Chapter 2, Adolescence. Here we go.
I'm not Superman, I'm Super Tramp. You're Super Apple.
My man is doing the greatest vlog of all time. I gotta love it. Again, All this is great. I love this. I absolutely love the whole, like, you know, being present and finding yourself within nature. That's literally all I do. I love doing that. But, but nature is also just, there's no mercy when it comes to that. If you want to talk about truth, which he's after, nature is truth. There's no morals. There's no anything. It's just good luck.
Don't be shy with it. Get it moving there. That's good. That's your speed right here. Right. Go too fast, don't get all the weight.
Oh wow, he's doing all the things that I've either done or I want to do. That's awesome. That's Vince Vaughn too. That's so cool.
No, nothing. Just be out there. Just be out there in it. You know, big mountains, rivers, sky,
Bruh.
game. Just
I appreciate that, and I'm so happy that he appreciates that. But that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
hypocrites, politicians, pricks.
This is a mistake.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is.
The essence. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you got that meat nice and shaved up. And you don't have a lot of time to do this. It's about an hour.
Man, this is why I love talking to everybody, man. It's so fascinating, bro. Like, you can learn a lot if you're just not an a-hole. Because look at all this information you can just learn from somebody, from experience. See? Writing it down and everything.
I warned Rain about them little black boxes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is something else. This is something else entirely.
Way too long. Remember, Alex, no Alaska till spring. South, kids, you want to head south?
This dude is like, what? What's he doing? What the heck was he doing? Like some sort of like drug cartel? What the heck? I love how he's just like, hey, I won't be out for long. Just come back whenever I get back out. I got a job for you. Vince Vaughn killed that performance.
Were calculated lies masking an ugly truth. When they met, Dad was already married.
Oh, wow. He dug up the truth. That's what he said he wanted. That's crazy.
They did not seem to know or care that their course of secret action brought the kind of devastation that could cut them.
Wow. Yo, these words, man. These words are just deep. I feel them.
Come, join us. We've hot dogs.
That's a good deal.
I haven't decided yet.
Really? Well, we like it here very much. And it's so good to meet you, man. So good to meet you. You know, we went to...
These are some good vibes, man. These are some good vibes this dude is catching, bro. My goodness.
Chris?
Honey, it's me. I'm sorry. Everything happened. It's my fault.
Yeah, wow. I actually forgot. He didn't even notify his sister.
I got the quarter now. Let's have... No.
I wondered why.
I'm happy that they're showing just little glimpses of that. You know, they didn't linger on for those moments. Because for him, there probably are just like those little moments right there. I wouldn't be surprised if they stuck with him most too. You guys let me know, like, was this a book first that was adapted into a film, or was this originally a film? Like a screenplay or something like that? Because, again, the film itself, the visuals are incredible. But it's the writing for me and how they are able to visually capture the monologues that are happening within this film that are making me feel like, wow, this sounds like it was like a book first. If not, I'll be extremely surprised. Oh, wow. So he ended all the way back up in L.A. All right. That's going to be a really interesting time for him. I'm pretty sure he's probably just going to be further away from society than ever before now. Like, he's just not going to want to be back. It's great that they're really heightening the audio. Just all that non-organic information just being blasted with the police sirens and the bustling of the buses and the cars and the trains. It's just all completely different from his journey of being in nature. You can automatically see so many more cages, right? Or things that look like cages around him. Yeah, this montage is definitely, allow me to really see the difference from what we just experienced. And it's kind of like what I just said earlier. Like, I think this is just going to push him off the edge of ever going back to society, really. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's well done. That's so well done.
Whatever we have to do to keep you freeloaders from violating our liability.
Yes, sir.
Golly, man. My goodness, man. He really just came in and just started swinging on him.
There ain't gonna be no party. I'm gonna cancel Christmas this year.
Cancel Christmas? Who do you think you are? God.
Jeez, man. It's hard because I'm sure that anguish is just fueling his fire to just find whatever it is that he's trying to find. But because it's coming from a place of anguish, I think, and not truly from a place of like, whatever it is that he's, should be having that be his base. That's why I feel as though this is a dangerous path. This is a dangerous journey for him. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be cheesy and say, like, acceptance is key. Because I'm not telling you to accept what anyone has done to you that has hurt you or anything like that. You don't have to. But you probably will have an easier time going after whatever eternal peace that you hope to find if you try that. But again, you don't have to. Just as long as, just be real with you. Because a lot of I only say this because a lot of the things that he's going through, especially with family, I'm sure you guys have similar experiences. Same with me. I'm not going to get into it, but, what I just said has helped me. I'm surprised he hasn't. Oh, I was literally just about to say that. I was like, I'm surprised he hasn't walked into any like bigger wildlife, because I just see him get squirrels and fish and all that, but these things are big. Oh yeah, because he has like an hour to do all of that. Oh man, I hope you remember, bruh. I hope you remember. That's the good thing about documentation. Like, this type of stuff, it's probably just better if you just learned through somebody. Like, doing this by yourself is, you're dealing with, like, things that are, at a molecular level here. And I'm talking about, like, cooking. Like, if you soil the food, not only did you just waste a life, but now you can potentially harm yourself. Yeah, man. I love that they're using the soundtrack, by the way, to kind of like stress kind of like not, like how not glamorous this is. Yep. Ah, man.
No! No! Damn it!
That's terrible. Dang. Wow. Oh, that's a shame. I know he's probably feeling that.
Wonder what's worth the drive?
I'm happy that he was able to reunite with the original people that he met from earlier in this film. I'm sure that's probably going to do a lot of good things for him. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to almost steer him away from going to Alaska. Now, we know that that didn't work, but, they really felt a presence with him.
Let's give it up for Slab City's own Tracy T.
Yo, this is crazy. I've been here. This has happened. I know exactly what this is. They do this. This is a real thing that they do. That's really cool. Yeah, Slab City, y'all.
That God really loves us a lot. I don't know. Does that answer that?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, that's kind. That's kind, man. Yeah, man. The key that I'm seeing is like finding your inner journey within society. If you want like the best of both worlds, it's usually the harder option.
You know, Reno was a teenager already by then, and he was just on his way to becoming his own man.
I hope this makes him call his parents. I know he probably won't, but I hope this makes him think about doing that. Even though he probably doesn't want to. Or at least his sister.
Dreams with thunder, lightning was desire.
I'm actually really happy nothing happened then. I like this way better. This is a much better alternative. Okay. Nah, man, don't do that. No, man. Oh, God. That's terrible. So how is he going to get back? How is he going to get back? Does he even have a map? I don't even think he has a map. Because, you know, he would have been able to, you know, maybe like see the nearest town, the nearest road. Going the other way around? Ah, man. And he's lonely and scared.
No, a lot of places. Moving around a lot.
Well, how old are you?
23.
Oh my gosh, he's my age. Oh, wow. 23. Wow.
I'm living like this by choice.
In the dirt?
Yeah. In the dirt.
Where's your family?
It's interesting that he's talking to an older man, by the way, too. There's a lot of wisdom that could be heard from that.
My goodness.
You don't want to go up?
Nope. I don't do these kind of
things. That's good. That's good stuff.
And on orders and such to consider it.
When we finish eating, I'd love to see your workshop.
Would ya?
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Aw, that's what's up. That is what's up, man. That's really good.
Sitting on my butt. Ha! Yeah.
Come on, old man, come climb it.
That's what's up, man. That is what's up. It's cool to see them parallel from the beginning. That's cool.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, little.
That's dope, man. He was killing it. That was a steep climb, too.
Thing by its right name. By its right name.
Oh, no. You don't want to do that. That's like 10 times even. No. What is this called again? It's called Bush, that's something. I don't want to mispronounce it because I'm afraid to get it completely wrong. Bushcraft, I think it's called? Yeah. I think it's called bushcraft. Don't do that. If you're not experienced or you don't have any knowledge about it or you don't have anybody teaching you, do not pick up any berries or any flowers. Don't touch any mushrooms. Don't lick not a cent. Don't do that. Oh, man, I just hope he doesn't regret this, man. I hope he doesn't regret this, man. I mean, honestly, bro, at this point, I don't know, man. I'd cross that river. I'd just leave all that stuff. Oh, well, I don't know how far out he is either. Maybe he does need all that stuff, but man. Oh, man. See, that's why you don't ever want to do that. You don't ever want to do that. Oh, God. So now he kind of just poisoned himself as well, too.
What do you say? You let me adopt you.
Wow. Wow. That's so kind. My goodness, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Can do
man.
that. Yeah.
There's some beautiful acting here. It's kind of hard to even think that this is acting at this point. It's just so well intertwined. All these people, man. All these people that he's touched, man. Like, once you sit back and realize that each one of you probably have done this as well, too, I hope you can find some joy, some solace in this thing we call life. Wow.
I realized that the words to my thoughts.
He is such a brilliant actor. My goodness. I felt that in my heart. I would love to hear the actor's experience while filming this, like his feelings towards after wrapping this up, because this is this is something that I feel like sticks with you. Happiness is real when it's shared, he said. Oh, man. I have had a happy life and thank the Lord. Goodbye, and may God bless all. Wow. Christopher Johnson McCandles. Oh, man. I'm happy he chose to use his real name. Wow. Damn. How they did that was probably the greatest passage of life I think I've ever seen in cinema. That was incredible. Wow, this was a true story. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, man. That's insane. Guys, so that wraps up Into the Wild. All right, everybody, we just got done Into the Wild. This was a incredible experience, as I'm sure a lot of the Patreon members probably, the Patreon probably knew I was going to really love this. If you've been watching me for, ever since I started this channel, then you probably already knew I was going to vibe heavily with this film. And that I did. That I did. There was a lot of things that were working really well with this. If I were to talk primarily first with the filmmaking, I love that it was shot almost similar to like a lot of documentary styles. It was very free form, and not only does it make sense, but I think it also makes sense on a deeper level, because his whole ideology, his being is about being free. And the fact that this film was shot out of the let's just call it the cages of or I should say the routine of regular filmmaking, I think really added on to the organic feeling that we felt, not only just to his experiences, but to him as a character. But I think what has really shook me with this in the right ways was just the emotional impact that came with this film. And what I mean by that, if I were to put it into filmmaking aspects, and I'm talking about the writing, I'm talking about the acting, those were just on a whole new level. And it definitely allowed me to kind of really connect with this person. And I already was able to, because, just the similar things that he's done. He's 23, I'm 23. We've done similar things that, that he's done in this film. Obviously, not to, I had not gone to Alaska and done all this and all that stuff like that. But there were parts of me that I could relate to him, outside of even just him going out in nature. just his relationship with his family, I think was so well portrayed. And the fact that we only kind of meddled around only in like the first part of the film, or really like the first chapter, and how that kind of lingered and stuck with him throughout his travels and kind of took a shape in its own was really fascinating. I'm not going to go too much into all that I've said, but again, the thing that I would have loved to have told him if I, had the craziest opportunity of meeting him. It's kind of like what the old man said on his last journey, on his last trip, was that forgiveness is the key. It is, and it's the hardest one for obvious reasons. But I found that when going after personal dreams, or just going after goals that you have set for yourself, or we can even bring it a notch higher, existentially speaking, going after and trying to figure out your life, forgiveness is probably the greatest thing that you can figure out how to wield. I think if you try to learn forgiveness, I think just the act of trying to learn it, you'll have such a greater feeling with the journey that you're on. And I'm thankful that, I'm still working on it. Duh. We're all still working on it. But I'm grateful that I was able to find out about that in my own ways. And I'm pretty sure you guys found your own way as well, too. But, it's hard to do that. And that forgiveness he could have, gave to his parents, or again, his parents could have gave to him. Not that it's forgiven, but just communication. Because it's a two-way street, is important. And I am happy that they chose to tell this story. I really am. I'm happy they didn't try to Hollywood it, to try to make it seem like he survived somehow, or they left it open-ended. I'm happy that they showed the fact that he passed away at the very like all the way through it. And like I said, that was probably the greatest passage of a spirit into the afterlife I've ever seen in cinema. Just how they shot that. And this speaks volumes. It really does. I had a really great time with this, and I hope that you guys are able to, take out bits and pieces and import them into your life. And I'll leave you guys off with this one. Don't touch any berries if you don't know a damn thing about it. Don't do that. And if you want to experience something that's similar to him, if you want to get out into nature and really, understand the world around you, being present, like I said earlier, take baby steps. You got a long life ahead of you. Just take baby steps. Just do a trail, do a mountain, do this, do here and there and here and there. Go with people. It's something that doesn't have to be journey alone. You don't have to do this alone. And it's a beautiful thing once you are in that moment, once you are within the presence of nature. It's pretty incredible. But this was bittersweet. I think it's a great way to end this. But like always, guys, I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know if you guys have done anything like this, experienced anything like this, any experience that you guys have met during your life that you would like to, let the people in the comment section below hear about. You guys know how it is. This community is about that. So appreciate you guys as always. Stay tuned for more, and, stay healthy and stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed. Everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free. Just like my time. Hair pulled back in the backseat.